Plant-based milks have surged into mainstream consciousness over the past decade, moving far beyond the shelves of specialty health stores to dominate entire aisles in supermarkets and cafes. Once seen as niche alternatives for vegans or those with lactose intolerance, almond, oat, and soy milks have become everyday choices for a broad range of consumers seeking healthier, more sustainable options. The question of whether these milks are genuinely healthier than traditional dairy milk, or if their popularity is primarily trend-driven, requires a closer look at nutrition, environmental impact, affordability, and lifestyle compatibility. Nutritionally, plant-based milks offer a range of benefits, although each type has distinct strengths and weaknesses. Almond milk, for instance, is naturally low in calories, typically containing under 50 calories per cup, making it appealing for those managing weight or seeking a light, refreshing beverage. It is also rich in vitamin E, a potent antioxidant that supports skin health and immune function, while contributing small amounts of magnesium and healthy fats. Its low protein content, usually around 1 gram per cup, means it cannot fully substitute dairy milk for those relying on it as a protein source, but it can easily complement other protein-rich foods in the diet. Oat milk, by contrast, provides a slightly higher caloric profile, around 120 calories per cup, but brings a significant boost of dietary fiber, particularly beta-glucans. These soluble fibers have been linked to improved cholesterol levels and heart health, and they can also enhance feelings of fullness, helping with appetite regulation. Oat milk's naturally sweet and creamy texture makes it versatile for coffee, baking, and cooking, which has fueled its rapid rise in popularity. Soy milk is unique among plant-based alternatives for its protein content, which matches that of cow's milk at around 7 to 8 grams per cup. In addition, soy contains isoflavones, plant compounds that may support cardiovascular and bone health, and potentially offer hormonal benefits, particularly for women in midlife. Most commercial plant-based milks are fortified with calcium, vitamin D, and sometimes vitamin B12, helping to close nutritional gaps and ensure that consumers who avoid dairy do not miss essential nutrients. In fact, studies have shown that when properly fortified, plant-based milks can contribute to bone health and overall nutrient intake nearly as effectively as cow's milk, making them viable options for adults, children, and older adults alike. Beyond nutrition, the environmental footprint of these beverages is an increasingly important factor for many consumers. Almond milk, while low in calories and appealing for its mild flavor, does require considerable water for cultivation, particularly in California, where the majority of U.S. almonds are grown. However, it generates significantly lower greenhouse gas emissions compared to dairy, reflecting one of the clearest environmental advantages of plant-based alternatives. Oat milk shines in this category, boasting a very low environmental footprint across water use, land use, and carbon emissions, which makes it an attractive choice for environmentally conscious consumers. Soy milk also performs well in environmental assessments, though sourcing considerations are crucial, as some soy production in South America has historically been linked to deforestation. Dairy milk, in contrast, is associated with higher greenhouse gas emissions, particularly methane, and requires more water and land per liter of milk produced, highlighting the environmental trade-offs between traditional and plant-based options. For individuals seeking to balance nutrition with sustainability, these considerations often weigh heavily in their decisions, influencing the growing shift toward plant-based beverages. Price, taste, and convenience also play a role in the choices consumers make. Plant-based milks have traditionally been more expensive than dairy, with almond and oat varieties often costing 50 to 100% more per liter. Soy milk is generally priced closer to cow's milk, making it a cost-effective option for those prioritizing protein content without overspending. Over time, as demand has increased and production has scaled up, prices have begun to level out, and many brands now offer affordable options that make plant-based milks accessible to a broader population. Taste has similarly improved, with manufacturers enhancing flavor, creaminess, and shelf stability to meet consumer expectations. The rise of barista versions of oat and soy milk, designed to froth well and complement coffee drinks, has also driven adoption, particularly among younger, urban consumers who frequently visit cafes. Health benefits extend beyond macronutrients and calories. Plant-based milks are naturally free from lactose, making them suitable for people with lactose intolerance, and they may contribute to lower overall saturated fat intake compared to whole dairy milk. Some research suggests that diets incorporating soy or oat milk, especially in place of high-fat dairy, may support heart health, reduce cholesterol, and even improve certain markers of metabolic health. Moreover, plant-based milks can be easily incorporated into a variety of eating patterns, from vegan and vegetarian diets to flexitarian approaches, without compromising taste or versatility. Consumers can enjoy them in smoothies, cereals, cooking, and baking, making them flexible tools for improving dietary quality without feeling restricted. While marketing and trendiness have certainly propelled the popularity of plant-based milks, evidence points to real nutritional and environmental advantages. Choosing among almond, oat, soy, or dairy ultimately depends on individual goals and priorities. Almond milk appeals to those seeking low-calorie options and antioxidant benefits. Oat milk offers fiber and creamy texture ideal for culinary applications. Soy milk delivers protein and heart-supporting isoflavones, and dairy remains a strong source of complete protein and essential nutrients for those without lactose intolerance. What unites these options is their capacity to support a health-conscious lifestyle while offering consumers meaningful ways to consider environmental sustainability. The rise of plant-based milks is not merely a passing trend. It reflects a shift toward more informed, mindful choices in both nutrition and ecological impact, giving people the flexibility to tailor their diets to both personal health and global well-being.